6:30, welcome to our Vendée Flash this evening. Well, 4 boats already around Cape Horn today. Thomas Riong, Damien Seguin, Benjamin Dutreux in the early afternoon, and then Louis Burton just going past just after 6 o'clock local time, 5 o'clock this evening UTC. Much closer in. He's only 3.5 miles off the light, and Louis going round in 6th place. Remember, he was 7th in the last race, and his target is the top 5, so the ascent of the Atlantic will be interesting for Louis Burton. Meantime, next in will be Jean Le Cam and Boris Herman. They're only 2 or 3 miles apart this evening as they're approaching, and then we could see as many as 5 more boats around in the evening. There's only 100 miles between Jean Le Cam and Giancarlo Padotti, Isabelle Joschk. So let's look at the rankings then. Yannick Bestaven leading by 204 miles this evening from Charlie Dallin. Thomas Riong in 3rd, who went round early this morning, 332 miles behind Bestaven. 4th, Damien Seguin, 413 miles behind Benjamin Dutreux, who said went round early this afternoon. Louis Burton in 6th, Jean Le Cam in 7th. He is about 70 miles behind Louis Burton. Then just 3 or 4 miles behind him is Boris Herman. Maxime Sorel in 9th at 719 miles behind the leader and 14 miles behind Boris Herman. Giancarlo Padotti is in 10th. He is another 30 odd miles behind Maxime Sorel. And Giancarlo Padotti was anticipating the arrival at Cape Horn earlier on today. And this is Giancarlo.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous. Voilà, c'était le moment de déranger les jouets. Là, on est passé sur un config des combats. On commence à voir des rafales presque à 40 nœuds. Et on n'est même pas encore à 200 000 du Cap Horn. Donc voilà, ça va bien envoyer. Il faudra encore réduire de la toile, c'est certain, à fur et à mesure qu'on s'approche. Mais bon, on va ça à fur et à mesure. Et je vous raconterai une fois que les mythiques Cap Horn, ça sera passé. Pour l'instant, il faut bien se concentrer, être à l'écoute du bateau. Et là, je vais m'enlever les cirés, je me sèche un peu là, je mange quelque chose. Et après, je me repose un peu. Bonne journée à vous, bonne journée la Terre.
So Giancarlo Padotti in 10th place, Isabelle Joschk in 11th. She has a problem with her keel ram, has had to recalibrate her approach, really just having to keep the keel centre line all the way back up to the finish. She'll say she's recalibrated. So too has Pip here, unfortunately. Pip is in 15th place just now. She is doing 14.8 knots, but she has this problem with her wind instruments, and so she's settled into a slightly different rhythm. She's modified her ideas. Say she's in 15th. Alan Rura's in 16th. Of the other internationals, Didac Costa in 20th. Kojiro Shiraishi in 21st. Further down the table, Miranda Merin steady in 23rd and Ari Husela in 26th. And let's look at Pip here. This was Pip's message from this morning explaining how she's changed her approach and her ambition on Medallia.
At the top of the mast seems to have 50 knots, seems to have unstuck it, shall we say. So I now have an apparent wind angle. The wind speed isn't working, so I've got no true wind angle and no wind speed, but I do have an apparent wind angle that I can see down here, which halves my stress levels, which is incredible. Now, I kind of knew that this last week coming into the Horn was going to be the most challenging yet, and it is. Everything is under stress and strain. I'm about to go on deck and check everything on deck. You know, there's so much load in everything, there's so much load on me, and you know, it's at a time we're coming into week 9 of the race, so it's tough. And you know, I've been thinking a lot about what my objectives are for the next week, and how I feel about competing and all that sort of thing. And actually, you know, I just need to reframe where I am, just reevaluate things. And you know, my job in the next week is to sail a smart course, allowing for the restrictions that I have, and just keep Medallia in the best shape possible, keep myself in the best shape possible, just get to Cape Horn, get into the Atlantic, and then we can start sorting some stuff out. I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I signed up for this. This is tough. There's a reason why fewer than 100 people have ever finished this race. It's incredibly tough. And I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I totally respect where I am, and I knew it wasn't going to be easy. So I've finished feeling sorry for myself. The smile's back.
Indeed, the smile is back for Pip here, anticipating a tough week ahead, or just probably a little bit more than a week into Cape Horn, when she can recalibrate after Cape Horn. But a tough week for Pip here. Join us tomorrow. Our special guest will be Fabrice Amadeo. We'll be talking about the Ocean Health Decade with UNESCO, and Fabrice Amadeo will be here with us. Any questions for Fabrice, do post them on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. We'll see you tomorrow.